every time you leave the boat to return to land, whether it be for a week or a month or longer, there is a period of reacclimation on the other side when you return to the water. Motion to which you had become accustomed throws you off balance, and the very different rhythms of life on the water feel foreign again. It takes time to settle back into the routines of rowing and walking and hauling water, instead of driving and more driving and turning on the tap. And it takes time to adjust to the weather and the need to pay attention to it, always. We've been reading Endurance in the evenings, the magnificent story of Ernest Shackleton's great adventures in the Antarctic. I was telling a friend, who also lives aboard, about how acutely I felt the difference between the landed forms of dwelling in our society and life on the water on our journey to the Midwest. I remarked that when I have doubts about whether or not I can do this, which is admittedly often, I feel like one of Shackleton's crew members who said, after months stranded on a ship caught in a small continent of pack ice in the Weddell Sea, that he just wanted to be in a house where he didn't have to care about the blasted wind. I said I sometimes shared the sentiment. And my friend said, yes, but then you realize that there's something lovely about living in such a way as you have to attend to the wind. And I realized, as soon as she said it, that she was right, and that I was, in spite of all of the challenges and the hardships, grateful to be back in our dwelling out on the open water, floating under a wide open sky.
Join us in the coming weeks as we endure a storm with force 12 winds, talk about having doubts on what keeps us going, rethink our ULO, make some interior adjustments, and continue preparing our boat and ourselves for our first international voyage.